What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out. It is finally here, and in this video, I want to share 5 reasons why I absolutely love the DJI OM4. Let's go. Before we proceed, this is not a sponsored video. I went ahead and bought my own DJI OM4, and it took me a little while to get around filming and editing this video because I actually wanted to spend some time with this brand new gimbal. I often go out and film in different locations, and because of everything that's going on in the world, that was very limited. Having said that, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's go. The DJI OM4 will set you back $149, and this time around it includes a tripod. The DJI Osmo Mobile 3 included a tripod and a case if you actually got the combo, which was priced a little bit higher than just the gimbal. It also includes a pouch for you to be able to store your gimbal as well as your charging cables, but it also includes some accessories that we have never seen before. Now, before we proceed, we took the DJI OM4 for a quick test to see if the stabilization is on par with what we know and love with the Osmo Mobile 3. We also did a quick tracking test. Let's check it out. the DJI OM4 is compatible with iOS and Android. On that note, for some reason, when using the DJI Mimo app with my Pixel 4a, the video came out a little grainy and noisy, but when I switched over to the native camera, everything was fantastic. So you're definitely going to be able to use the OM4 natively with third-party applications. Keep in mind that there might be some different compression happening that could result in loss of quality. But other than that, performance was great. Now, when they announced the OM4, I was actually blown away by the magnetic design. And the idea is that with the magnetic phone clamp and the magnetic ring holder, you are able to attach or remove the phone from the gimbal without struggling with the phone grip. And this is fantastic. This actually sets a standard from every other gimbal, in my opinion, because now we have something completely different that is completely functional, not only for filming, but also for doing other things. I've been actually using the magnetic phone grip to attach my phone on my microwave or even my refrigerator while I'm cooking. Maybe I want to watch some YouTube videos. I can actually magnetically attach this to my car if I want to record something in the car. Let's say I don't have a tripod, I can just magnetically attach my phone to the door of my car and record a different angle or a vlog or something like that. So it's super functional, not only to use it, of course, with your OM4, but for a myriad different applications, whether you're filming at home or just consuming content. And this is also super functional if you're in the middle of shooting and you have to take a phone call or post something or send an email. You can just simply detach the phone from the grip. So I went ahead and tried that ring, the little magnetic ring that goes attached to the phone via adhesive. The whole thing just attached to the gimbal like it should, but it literally disconnected from the phone that I'm currently filming with. And this was my very, very first experience with it. So exercise some caution for the meantime. I'm just gonna go ahead and stick to this guy for now, just in case. But if you're using your OM4 with the magnetic ring holder, let me know your thoughts. Let me know how your experience has been so far. And this leads me to reason number 2, and that is standby mode. If you remove your phone from the grip, the OM4 will automatically go on standby. And I've been waiting for this feature for such a long time. Other gimbals in the industry incorporated something similar a little while back, but the fact that now I can just remove the phone, start engaging with whatever application or phone call I need to tend to, and put it back, and it just automatically reconnects for you without you having to do anything else is super convenient. Reason number 3 is higher payload capacity. Finally, the OM4 has 290 grams of payload capacity, which is extremely useful when you're trying to create a film rig using your smartphone along lenses like Sandmarc lenses or filters. I actually took the OM4 with my iPhone 11 Pro Max out for a quick test using the Sandmarc anamorphic lens, and this is what we got. It was super fun being able to film with the Sandmarc anamorphic lens as well as the OM4 without having to really mess around with the balance. Once everything was centered by sliding the phone left or right, up and down in the grip, it was just a matter of just me being able to film. And because the OM4 has a capability to connect directly to the smartphone, you can use the native camera app or apps like Filmic Pro. This leads me to feature number 4, and that is SpinShot. SpinShot is a brand new follow mode that allows you to control the roll of your gimbal. And this is the first time we've been able to interact with the roll of a DJI Osmo gimbal. Previously, you could switch from landscape to portrait and vice versa, and sometimes I would use that to mimic some sort of roll shot, but it's so useful that something like this is available now on the DJI OM4. This is what's going to get you those Dutch rolls, those cinematic Inception-like shots. And once you enable this mode, all you have to do is use your joystick to go from left to right or vice versa. And reason number 5 is the improved tilt of the OM4. The OM4 actually could go further forward, kind of like a traditional gimbal. On the DJI Osmo Mobile 2 and even the first one, you could actually push forward, and we used to call that torch position. It was like 90 degrees, kind of like a flashlight. But with the Osmo Mobile 3 and now the OM4, things changed and it was more of a sideways motion. The OM4 meets us halfway with improved articulation for us to be able to do a little bit more of a traditional push forward. And this is awesome because if you're upgrading from a previous generation gimbal like the Osmo Mobile 2 or even the first one, it might take a little while to get used to the sideways motion. So this will give you up and filming a lot faster. Another fantastic feature that's available right now is the dynamic zoom. This one is not necessarily an OM4 feature. This is actually a DJI Mimo feature, and this is what's going to give you those vertical shots or dolly zoom effects, where you can see the background compressing into your subject or expanding behind them. And you can easily achieve this with virtually any gimbal by moving forward and zooming out, or moving backwards and zooming in. It can be a little bit tricky, it requires a little bit of practice, but with the brand new dynamic zoom in the DJI Mimo app, things are like ridiculously easy. This mode allows you to select the kind of motion that you're gonna do, either move in or move out, and the app zooms in by itself, which is incredible. And the first time I saw it, it was a little trippy because I'm already used to controlling that, but this automatically zoomed in the moment it detected that I was pushing back or forward. So I highly encourage you to check that out because it looks fantastic and it's going to be so much easier to create those vertical shots. Having shared my 5 reasons why I like the OM4, there's really nothing negative that I can say about the OM4. It is a refined product. The DJI Osmo Mobile 3 set the table for this design, and the OM4 took it a little bit further with a higher payload capacity, that brand new magnetic design that opens up the door for you to be able to continue filming while still using your phone as a phone. But as fantastic as the OM4 is, it might actually not be as big of an upgrade when comparing it to the DJI Osmo Mobile 3. We did a side-to-side comparison in stabilization and everything was very, very similar, if not identical, in the stabilization department. If you're happy with your DJI Osmo Mobile 3 and you haven't been in the need for a higher payload capacity or that magnetic ring option, you might want to skip this one out. The DJI Osmo Mobile 3 is a fantastic product still. Now, if you're upgrading from a DJI Osmo Mobile 2 or even the first one, the OM4 is a fantastic gimbal for an affordable price that hits so many boxes that it's really hard not to recommend it. But I want to know what you think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you have any questions or suggestions, drop them down there so we can continue to create relevant content for you. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and a sub. And as always, thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I'll catch you on the next one.